Chad, I want to walk you through something simple, not a new format, not a rule change, a way to answer a question bowling has never been able to answer. Who is actually the best bowlers across all conditions? It probably feels like bowling has a perception problem. Scores don't mean what people think they mean. A 220 average in one center isn't the same as a 220 somewhere else. That creates something bigger, competition becomes unclear. And when competition isn't clear, engagement drops. At its core, bowling lacks a universal way to measure skill. What if every performance was measured relative to how difficult the conditions actually were? Every oil pattern already contains the data: length, volume, shape, and ratio. Oil difficulty rating converts that into a single number, and so difficulty becomes measurable. This removes the guesswork and replaces it with clarity. Not all competition is equal. League play builds consistency, local tournaments introduce pressure, regional events increase field strength, national events raise the standard, and professional events represent the highest level. Now, a 210 on a hard pattern can outrank a 260 on an easy one. That changes everything. Bowlers now have something to chase. Improvement becomes visible, and engagement increases naturally. For younger bowlers, this becomes a progression system with something they can follow and improve over time. This doesn't change how leagues operate. It simply adds a calculation layer on top of existing systems. This can start small, be tested, and expanded once validated. You might be thinking, this is a big change, but it doesn't change the game. It simply measures it more accurately. This creates a unified system across all levels of bowling. How would something like this fit into what you're trying to accomplish with the sport? Here's a simple example. A 258 on an easy pattern looks dominant, but a 214 on a difficult pattern is actually the stronger performance. And when you factor in higher level competition, that performance becomes even more valuable. When ranked this way, the order changes completely, and for the first time, the ranking reflects actual skill. This doesn't require a rollout to evaluate. It can be tested immediately using existing league and tournament data. That allows the concept to be validated before asking anyone to change anything. The first step could be very simple. Take a small set of existing league and tournament scores, apply the oil difficulty rating and ranking formula, and see whether the adjusted rankings better reflect actual competitive skill. If the data shows this creates a more accurate ranking of bowling performance, then the next question becomes simple: is this worth adopting more broadly? And if the model needs refinement, it can be adjusted until it reflects the sport correctly. The next step could be simple. I can put together a small sample pilot using real league and tournament data so you can see exactly how this would work in practice. If that's something you'd find useful, I'd be happy to walk through it with you.